how to subscribe and tag a user through PHP and add them automatically to your Mailchimp list. So I have this form that if somebody fills it out, I will receive an email with all the information that they have filled out. But I needed it to do a little bit more. I needed to add automatic subscribe the user that filled out this form, and also I needed to add a specific tag to that user when I subscribe them. So what I ended up using is this Mailchimp API for PHP by this guy Drew McLellan, and I just read through the README, and what it says in the README, if I want to use it, there's multiple ways to use it. One of the ways to use it is you just go to click on source and you grab this mailchimp.php file. So I copied the content of this over to my server, and I created a file called mailchimp.php, just like his file name is. Exactly the same way. Actually, in fact, on my server, it's actually camel case. So let me fix it here locally. You should copy it. You should name it exactly the same, mailchimp.php, and I place it in the same folder as where my form processing PHP file is. In this case, apply process.php. This is the file that I use to submit a form, and now also to subscribe and add a tag to the user. So I'm going to share this file as well. So I'm going to share this link to this repo, and I'm going to share this file right here. So what's really important about this file is this function. Really, nothing else really matters as much. Everything else that you see, that's just related to submitting the form to me, emailing it, and it's really this function that matters, which I call right here. And I also, another part in this file that's important is this loading the actual mailchimp.php. So this is where I'll load the mailchimp.php, and I have to specify the namespace. All right. So again, you need this function along with these 2 lines of code and the mailchimp.php file. Okay, and all of these are going to be shared with you. So this part right here is optional. I just want to talk very briefly about the API key and the mailing list ID. You don't have to hide them because it's PHP, and the front-end user should not see these, so they should be relatively safe. I still decided to hide them, so I put them in a file outside of the current file, and I loaded it by just like this right here. So this is where I put my keys, and then I load them right here. Okay, you don't have to do that. If you want to do it, great. There's plenty of tutorials out there on how to do that. Okay, so the only other thing that's important is make sure you change the tag name right here. I was trying to add the tag name bootcamp. Obviously yours is going to be different. All right, so I'm going to share all of this. And let's see what else. Let me just quickly show you guys how to find your API key in case you don't know, and your mailing list ID. So if you log into your Mailchimp account, and it will automatically take you to the dashboard. In your dashboard, click on your name in the top right corner, then click on account. And within account, go ahead and click on extras, and the second option should be API keys. So once you click on that, it displays the API keys, and if it doesn't, you can generate a new API key. So that's your API key. Then you need the actual list ID, and let's see how we can determine how to let's see if we can determine what that is. So I have one list called tutoring, and let me see where I went. I believe so after you click on audience, then all contacts, it will take you to this, and I clicked on settings, followed by audience name and defaults, I believe. And there it is. There's right there under audience ID, you'll see the ID. So that's the list ID. So you need those two pieces of information and you should be good to go. I think I covered it all. I don't think I'm missing anything. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions or if you run into any sort of problems. I would love to look into it. I will even do it for free if it's something that I can help with and it doesn't take up too much of my time. I don't mind doing a quick help if you get stuck. I had to do this for a Node project, something with a Node backend. I had to do the same thing, and now I had to do this for this project, which uses PHP. And I also had to do it for another project, but that one, thank God, it had a Mailchimp integration option, and all I had to do is just log into my Mailchimp account, and that was pretty much it. So, all right, cool. So I hope this helps somebody out there. If it does, please like the video and subscribe if you like hearing about topics such as these. I try to post coding-related things that I like, that like coding bootcamp students would go through, need to do for their coding bootcamp, or new developers that are trying to learn web development, or even sometimes professional developers who get stuck doing certain things. So all right, with that said, take care, and till next time.